We are back, fam. What is good? Posted a bit of an earlier short today on some of the latest updates. Know that it's been a minute since we've gone live, but it's all good because this week's episode is kind of special. I'll be doing a little bit of like a two part in one video or live stream right here, since this is both around the association regarding both the NBA and WNBA. So let's get into it for the men's NBA. Apparently Jaylen Brown, this is funny as hell. Jaylen Brown got hacked on X. It's wow. Who could have imagined that some hacker is posting about either crypto or a bunch of scam sites, addresses, detailing wallets, detailing money, or what to buy, what to send. Who knows what's going on, honestly. But in other news, yeah, this is kind of crazy since the Finals MVP, quote unquote. I really don't want to have to say it like this, but if they quote on say fuck Tatum, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, wow, these people are really that crazy if they want to straight up hack what is it into other people's Twitter, X accounts, whatever the hell it is, considering it's just like it's pretty explicit at this point. As I'm saying that, I'm wearing my straight out of Vista t-shirt, so you already know the vibes. Other than that, guys, we've also got some news about how Caitlin from the Fever, wow, she had a triple-double tonight, and the Indiana Fever have clinched their playoff spot. But thanks also, of course, to, I believe her name's Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston. Like, that Indiana team might be a problem, or they're definitely going to be a problem for whoever they face in the first round or any round in particular. So it should be interesting to see where the Indiana Fever on their side for the WNBA fare against any particular higher seed or any seed in general. Still got a few more games left here in the season, so it should be a lot of fun, a lot of spectacular stuff to watch. So stay tuned on that. But back to the NBA now. We'll kind of go back and forth here. So in the NBA, there's a lot of discussion on who the rivalry of the new NBA is. And I personally think no, it's not the Lakers. It's not the Warriors. Could be Dallas and Boston for all we know, considering it's just like, yeah, the finals matchup we long waited for to see if Luka could get a ring with Kyrie, of course. It didn't happen, sadly. Um, Long waited rivalries. Well, I feel like the Celtics and Pacers might honestly be brewing up, considering even though the Celtics did sweep the Pacers, they kept it pretty close. So it is pretty hard there. But in all seriousness, there's always these mini rivalries. There's always a bunch of fun little discussions where from one team, like say Phoenix goes up against, could be the Los Angeles Lakers or Denver Nuggets, any team in particular. It will definitely be interesting to watch, considering how so many people are eyeing the drama in regards from either Bronny James, the KD contract, to Bradley Beal being on the Phoenix Suns now. Not much else to say, really, aside from the fact that there are some pretty bad moves that have been made in the NBA lately. So we'll see how that all unfolds. Only time will tell, considering also it's nice to see how, what is it, the NBA has, some new homes for different types of players. Like Russell Westbrook is now officially with the Denver Nuggets, so that's good. We got Saric. The Portland Trailblazers are rebuilding as usual now with Scoot. His name Henderson. I gotta double check. Like, what's his real name again? Because I believe Henderson. It is a lot of talent on the Trailblazers. They just need to figure it out. Yeah, Sterling Henderson, or his nickname, could be the next Damian Lillard. We'll never know. As for speaking of Damian Lillard, Milwaukee will still have a long ways to go against the Eastern Conference, which more than likely will be either the Celtics, could be the Cleveland, could be Indiana. There's a lot of different teams now that are rivaling up to brew into something big. So I think them or Orlando could be very big coming into the playoffs. We got a lot more underway also, considering the West just got a lot harder with Minnesota. I feel like Denver's still a contender. Oklahoma City, I think, is the biggest obstacle that everybody will have to overcome, considering aside from the first seed they were last season. We'll have to see what new additions they will have now that Alex Caruso is on the team. So it should be fun in all seriousness. And back to the WNBA. So, Nafisa Collier, Player of the Month. Yeah, MVP for a reason. She definitely deserves it considering it's just so hard to go against someone's great talent. You obviously got Aja Wilson from the Aces here, which, by the way, that game was very, very boring, excuse me, just because it's already a lopsided affair since Shanity Carter's out. So Chicago didn't really stand much of a chance, but we will have to see what happens come. They're on a road trip tomorrow. I believe they're facing against the Sun, the Liberty a couple times. They've got the Fever. It's definitely going to be a challenge, so it should be a lot of interesting things to watch. And furthermore, it's just crazy how my friend he probably lives right down the road from Aja Wilson, so I definitely would probably be very fortunate or lucky if that was me. Outside of that, though, guys, the Jamal Murray contract status, I want to discuss this real quick because it's been bothering me for a while. Jamal Murray has yet to make a decision, or maybe it's his agent and the whole team. Particularly, I think it's the Denver Nuggets who have yet to want to give Jamal that extension because of the stipulations, the cautiousness they're taking towards Jamal. Because if you think about it right now, Jamal Murray has not had a good season until the championship, as in like returning from injury. What do you know? The bubble season in 2021 was against obviously Utah or the Clippers, phenomenal. And unfortunately, in 2021, during that Warriors game, I remember it so clearly. He went down, his knee buckled. Like, it was the worst thing ever to hear. Just like the fact that he tore his ACL. He comes back about 2 seasons later. We win the chip. We can't win this without him. We need him. Even my cousin Corey, like I've mentioned this in the past. It's a lot of concern building up because think about it, though. The Denver Nuggets don't have anyone outside that can deliver. So everything rides on Jamal. We'll see how this goes. Who knows if Malone, if this season's a train wreck, gets fired or if Booth gets fired. We'll never know. Other than that, guys, this will probably wrap up on the episode just because I don't want to make this too long. I want to keep it short and sweet. You guys can look into it, do your own research. But other than that, guys, this has been a lot of fun. As I said, I actually have a surprise. D-Line Co. from DNVR. More than likely, we're going to be doing an episode with him, guys. So definitely stay tuned if you're watching this recording or if you're tuning in. It's going to be a lot of fun considering how the DNVR fellows, like I've just been watching them since last year. So they're a lot of fun. And they're always just smiling or they just do their best, except for Kale. Other than that, though, guys, yeah, definitely take care of yourselves. Have a great night. Stay locked on. And as always, Gary Harris.